Howdy y'all, Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and it seems like everybody's just building new stuff all around the server. We got this new wall over here, we got this new, I don't know, Druid ring for, I think you summon creatures, like werebears or something. You know, they do that werebear countdown where they stand around, they chant in their robes, and all the Druids go, werebear countdown, 85, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then the werebear Iskall appears. Just, not now. Later. I'm not a druid. I can't make it happen. But anyway, my point is, people are building cool stuff in eyeshot of my base. And I want to build cool stuff around here, because if they're going to be visited in these places, the whole base needs to look better. One thing I've already done is I've turned this old unstable stable into a guest stable by changing this sign. That, to me, seems pretty good. That's a good start. Now, one thing we don't have here, though, is we don't have a good path that leads down to my stables, my primary stables down there, from this path on this side. Wait, did False just log on too? Wow, busy day on the server. I'm home on my lunch break real briefly. So, anyway, what I'm doing here is I've got this entrance to my stables here, and I always wanted to put a ramp down this way as well. I'm thinking maybe if I had a ramp, well, the problem is I'd have to rip out this entire building. But if I did that, I could also add room in my, underground area for a guest stable. So, let's see. Well, if I knock down this building, then you can see the trees in my house better. And this was a great early build on the server, and I really appreciate the fellow who built it and dropping off my horse and everything. But you know what? I think that I'm going to go ahead and decide one way or the other about whether or not to destroy this. Because the upsides of destroying it is I get a clear point of view from all sorts of places in my house of other things that people are building, and other people can see my house better. Also, if, I decide I want to put that ramp in, then it's already gone. Real easy to, put the ramp in when there's not already a building here. Oh, wait, while I was deciding this, it looks like I have subconsciously begun acting on my sublimated need to actually have a clear field of view here. So, goodbye, building. I'm sorry. You were beautiful. You will be missed. But we've already got a new house at No Hills down the stairs there, and so we don't really need this. So then I think the second thing we want to do is get our ramp going down to here and into the valley floor below. And ideally, we would have another ramp over there that would lead back up to my cattle farm, which you can barely see in the distance. But with this house gone, let's go ahead and hop on over to my primary residence here. If we go up the stairs, see, we just have a clearer view of this beautiful modern art piece and Cleo's house and stuff like that in general. On the approach, the whole house is more visible. One thing I notice as I look at this, though, about the original build, is that I'd actually used buttons, which of course I don't have the right kind of wood, but I'd used buttons to kind of go along with the wood grain here on the front and I believe on the back. And I realized that I think that that's maybe something that was missing from these additional layers. I need to go in here and figure out what layer the floor is at, and then go ahead and kind of put in some kind of cross-beam button wood thing. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some of these. Boom. 20 buttons. Is that enough? No, never enough. Let's go ahead and make more. 64 buttons, and 20 buttons, and 16 buttons. Maybe that's good enough. We'll see. So I'm kind of thinking that the buttons shouldn't be aligned with the top part here. They should be aligned with kind of the where the floor is. Now on this upper one here, I have those on the outer two as kind of supports. It kind of goes 1 and then 2. Okay, so they would be like here, 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 and here on this one. And I think that's built into the hill on that side, so I don't need anything over there. Now on this one, we're gonna run into this torch problem because, oh well, I mean arguably, well, I think I might just do them every other one here. Boom. Okay. and we'll fix that one, because that one's clearly wrong. Now, that doesn't fix our torch issue, because we're still going to need light in this part of the farm. So I'm almost thinking we'll kind of put these down there like so. And that should theoretically kind of offer some sort of sense of how that would go. I guess I would have another button, because these are supposed to be like beams going underneath here. There'd be another button right there. Yeah, so that should work, in theory. Now, let's go ahead and hop on over this way. So, other parts of this that actually do have some sort of floor, I guess would be right here. This balcony here has a floor. And the floor on that is at what level? It's kind of halfway in between the two here. So, if this is supposed to be underneath, logically to me, that says go like that. Like that then contains the floor. We come over here to the same thing. Kind of 1, 2, 3. And we got some extra ones. Whatever, it's fun. Then we go here, splash around, jump on out. I know I keep coming this way to look at this, but I just kind of want to get a sense of it. So that adds a little bit of texture, and it makes kind of the wood that's in the floor and in the windows kind of feel more like the part of the whole build. I'm wondering... Yeah, I think that works a little bit well. Now, those wouldn't go on all sides, because the idea is that these are like the end posts of beams that run only in one direction. So it's not like a crosshatch. So, yeah, okay, cool. That's a good start so far. Let's see, other stuff we can fix or generally improve. Pretty happy with this room. I've thought about maybe putting in an additional, like, window here, but this is so close to perfect. I'm pretty thrilled with it. I'm considering possibly putting in another balcony above this, though. Like, if we come up here real quick, like, this whole video is just me kind of spitballing just little ideas, just little fixes here and there, just teeny tiny fixes. Like, if I put in a projected balcony down here, of course, the one time I don't have any clay in my inventory. And so the window itself that we were looking at was right here, and that stretches out to about here or so. So, like, if I kind of built out this balcony and had it connect to just underneath there. I'm curious, though, like, based on where the roof is in this room, what does that actually get me? Like, I guess I could have a little ladder that leads to another outdoor farm. Ideally, I'd want to have, like, a small little farming area for each of the things I'd need. Like, right now I've got pumpkins mixed in with wheat. And that's not really what I wanted originally. I wanted to have, like, beetroot in one garden level or one terrace level, have a different level with wheat, a different level with potatoes, a different level. So basically, if I just had a shelf here, then that's an additional farming level that I can add. And I could just have a ladder that leads down. Like, I kind of like the idea that each of the farming levels kind of builds into each other, or ladders into each other. So the farms are all connected by ladders on the outside of the house here. Whereas, ideally, I'd love for the inside of the house to be better connected. You know, I almost wonder if it would be worth... You know how, like, in a real house you have stairs that go... Like, you build the same set of stairs above another set of stairs? I could have a stairwell down from up here. Like, if I really like this first floor, but right now it's purely a visual thing. Like, I was just trying to build the core concept of an adobe house. But if I extend that first floor out here into the party balcony, and then, like, if I remove this block, let's go ahead and make sure we have a replacement for it. Good, we do. What? Where did you even come from? What? Now you're in my house. How is there a tiny zombie running around in daylight? Well, okay. Good luck with that. So clearly that hole in my ceiling... Let me just refresh my health after that zombie attack. Clearly that's going to be something I'm going to have to address. But Okay, like, I think that if I extend this whole part of the house out here a little bit more on the first floor, maybe I could get... Guys, go ahead and in the comments, send suggestions for stuff to put on the first floor. Because right now, I'm just kind of using it as... I don't even know. Like, it's just basically a hallway. It leads up to my bed. It mostly serves as an area where zombies and stuff can't be too close to me when I want to go to bed. But, I mean, I could probably do more with this. Like, I've got this emergency chest up here with, like, if I die and I need to run back to my corpse, I got some gear in there, but... what could I do with this space? That is the question. Especially if we extend this space out to here. So we extend this wall out, stairs down. I like the idea, because it's supposed to be like an Adobe Pueblo house, I like the idea of having the bed on the roof. That was one of the original concepts about this that I really liked. And I might even have maybe a separate, like, lower roof here. So we build a lower rooftop that's at this level, like, say, this, right? So if I was on the roof, I'd have to actually, like, step down. Because this is at this level, and that's going to be at that level. Yeah. So it would be a step down. Maybe, I mean, I could just, in theory, have a covered stairwell here, but that wouldn't look very Adobe. Let's go wander around some other people's houses. Let's go figure out what are they doing with their houses. That is not how you throw ender pearls. Stake throwing is not ender pearl throwing. Like, when I come into Biff's house here, which is not the best way to go into Biff's house, but, like, I'm going to get there. Okay, so this house is just one room. That does not help me solve my immediate problem. Next problem. Like, when I go into Cleo's house, I've never actually gone into Cleo's house since she did all this building. Is this a door? This is terrifying, and I don't think that I need one of these. Okay, so now... so she's got, like, a terrifying foyer. Maybe that's what I need to do. I need to make my foyer more terrifying. Then she's got, whoa, big netherwort farm here. Brewing room. This is a pretty cool wizard tower. She's got a throne room. She's got hoppers that do something. Oh, and then we're into the clouds. And then she's got, like, access to her tree farm up there. I like this, but I don't know that the terrifying eyeball-shaped entrance is absolutely the thing that I need for my foyer. Like, if I go over here to Python's house, I think his house is... he doesn't really... his foyer is a garden. And then the actual house is this. So, maybe not so much of that. Not a lot of good ideas there. This has inadvertently turned into a tour of the Purple District. Sorry, guys. Or, you're welcome. Whichever. Okay, so this is some sort of weird lumber puzzle. Okay, so we're gonna finally... whoa! Oh, that's probably just the mine. Yeah, that's the mine. So finally, we're gonna go ahead and check out Asuma's house. He's got... it looks like walls of armor, or like alcoves for armored figures. And I do like that. You know. Oh, I was gonna say, are these pressure plates that do something? But no, they're just... wait, what is going on here? Wait, so as I walk through this, does this open this door? I don't understand what happened. Okay, so his foyer seems to be a place, like a smelting room, where he can just generally throw stuff. Okay, the glass closes behind you. He's got crazy storage systems. I heard a sheep somewhere just eating. Cat room. And then we're back outside in his, like, little back garden here. Oh, and then that leads into this little druid ring. Well, it looks like we've actually come full circle. I'm really looking forward to seeing what suggestions you guys have. I know I didn't get a ton of building done this episode, but you know what? Sometimes you gotta put your mind to work, and there is more to be done here. As much as I love this party balcony, it's such an obvious place to have a stairwell that would replace this ladder, and like this ladder we'd still have go up to the roof. I love having the ladder up to the roof, but the idea of having most of the internal spaces be connected by stairs just seems like one of those fundamental build-in design principles that I'm a little late for that train, but I want to get on it. So here we go. Choo-choo. Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. There's not really outro music here. I don't ever edit music into the end of the episode, so I guess I might as well sing some right now. We're slowly drifting away from my home, and how did we stop? Okay, it's Sandy.